Keean, you're literally just landed at the airport. You're off to find the mayor. I said, let's just hop on Skype. You're actually in your car. You pulled over just for safety's sake. Tell me what's going on in Portland. I know you just arrived, but you've been talking to Andy Ngo, and you've been studying the case. What do you hope to achieve in the next day or two?
Well, I want to clarify a few things. I want to clarify if there was, in fact, an order sent from the mayor's office to the Portland police to figure out if there was, in fact, an order demanding that they stay out of any skirmishes between Antifa and any right-wing journalists or journalists at all. I want to know if Ted Wheeler, the mayor, feels accountable for what feels responsible for what happened. There was a lynching of a gay Vietnamese man in Portland, Oregon last week. And if it was a left-wing journalist, the entire USA would be up in arms about what happened. But for some reason, it only seems to be the conservatives on Twitter who are upset, which I think is crazy. So I want to know if the mayor feels responsible about this. And lastly, and most importantly, I want to know if he condemns Antifa. It's a very simple thing for him to say. I want him to say, I condemn Antifa. They are domestic terrorists. I don't expect him to say they're domestic terrorists. A condemnation is enough for me. But I'm going to see if I can get that out of him here.
You know, that sounds like a great project. I have one more question for you. I know you've got to run because I don't want to slow you down here. I understand that other reporters in Oregon look down at Andy Ngo, even though he's published in very prestigious places. I mentioned earlier the Wall Street Journal, what I think is the most prestigious American publication, even ahead of the New York Times. But I saw, for example, the Oregonian and other papers, they're either factually misrepresenting what happened. They say Andy claimed he was attacked when clearly the video footage shows he was. And they're saying he was cruising for a bruising, said one journalist. A lot of them said he was asking for it. That's like telling a rape victim she was wearing too attractive a skirt or something. Do you think that you'll be able to press any other Portland journalists on why they're fine having one of their colleagues be lynched just because of his politics? I suppose that's less important than going after the mayor or the police, but it still sticks in my craw.
So they're a little bit confused, I think. They're not usually faced with this scenario that it's either a white right-wing journalist gets assaulted and then they can just absolutely pile on top of them. But now there's a bit of an intersectional issue that they have, right? The right-wing journalist who didn't go there to provoke or anything like that. He was just there documenting Antifa. I've seen him do it. Of course, Andy, he's most well-known, I think, for exposing hate crime hoaxes, especially against the LGBT community, which he himself is a part of. So the fact that he's Vietnamese, he's gay, and he's a right-wing journalist makes, everyone at CNN, MSNBC, they're all confused at how to deal with this. They want to expose violence, but they only want to expose violent right-wing extremists. They don't want to expose Antifa. I don't think they have the same motivation to do it.
That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest. And then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.